Crews have replaced and reopened the railway where a Canadian Pacific train derailed earlier this week. 15 cars in total fell off the track. 6 of them, carrying vegetable oil, ended up in the Mississippi River just south of Brownsville. News 8's Kyle Dimke joins us now with the latest on those cleanup efforts. Kyle.
Yeah, Mike, Canadian Pacific says the derailment caused 2 valves to break on one of the tankers that landed in the river, causing the leak of a currently unknown amount of vegetable oil. Since then, those have been fixed and the leak has been stopped, but the 6 tankers are still on their side in the river. With a new track installed and empty tank cars standing upright, crews are working all day to prevent any more vegetable oil from leaking out of the 6 tankers still in the river.
We're currently in the process of transloading 3, which means we're taking that soybean oil that's in the car in the river and we're transferring it to these tank cars which we brought in.
Canadian Pacific says it has to pump the vegetable oil out of the cars in the river before it can move them safely and without worry of more being spilled. Vegetable oil is like any other oil and will float to the surface. CP has 2 booms in place to catch it and hopefully prevent it from moving downstream.
We haven't seen any more product escaping, but those booms are in place in case something were to happen.
These waterlogged tankers are laying upright in the middle of the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Refuge personnel are working alongside Canadian Pacific to decrease the spill's impact on the environment.
This being a previously restored site, we do have some concerns about what this might do to the habitat that's here.
Chandler says the vegetable oil could prevent some fish and mussel species from being able to absorb oxygen from the water. She says until they know how much has leaked into the water, she won't know how much or what will be affected, but says any amount will have some impact.
That's what we're here for, is to make sure that we address that and make sure that we assess it properly so that we can plan for whatever kind of impact that might have down the road.
Canadian Pacific Railway says it plans to empty 3 of the tankers in the river today, and then they will remove the remaining 3 tomorrow.
And I know those tracks run parallel to Highway 26 there south of Brownsville. Have there been many traffic issues in that area?
It has been reduced. It's Highway 26. It has been reduced to 1 lane in both directions. All the construction vehicles are on the sides of the road. All the construction materials are right there on the side of the road as well. And CP says it will probably take several days, so drivers should plan accordingly.
Yeah, just looking at that video, a lot of cars there on the side of the road.
Lots of vehicles, yes,
okay.
there are.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yep.